that keeps good. Every single week we get something new, right? And
Yep.
something we're talking about. But this week it was actually the PGA Tour and their response to it, with the news that Brooks Koepka and Abraham Ancer are now joining the LIV Tour. Uh, the PGA Tour, in response at the Travelers this morning, this is Tuesday, held a meeting with their membership and announced some exciting new action plans to combat the LIV tournament,
Yeah.
which sounds a whole lot like the LIV tournament for the PGA.
Yeah.
So they're proposing an 8-game field tournament, 8 weeks in the September, October timeframe. You know, when football happens, real sports happen.
Yeah.
With high purses, $20 million
When
plus
no one's
purses.
watching.
Yeah, 20 million plus purses. These are like majors purses. These are huge, along with the players. You know, these are the big purses. No cuts. The top 50 or so in the FedEx Cup standings. How is this different than what John Rahm had said in his press conference, that a no-cut 54-hole tournament doesn't sound like competition to him? I don't think the PGA Tour has no idea what the hell they're doing.
I don't think they get exactly. I think they think, well, they're just going for the money, which that's partially true, obviously. But no, it's because they're only playing three days, no cuts, so they're gonna make money. And but if you're the PGA, you can't think like them. First of all, they're online. You're actually on TV. You have TV deals. You actually matter when you play, and when you get ratings, it's because it matters. There's cuts, there's consequences to playing bad. It's historic. Feed off that. Don't try to chase what they're trying to chase. They're trying to chase you. Do you not understand that? You're in the lead. You don't acquiesce to them. It makes no sense what PGA is doing, and I don't think they understand, because we're avid golf watchers, so we understand why we watch the PGA. I think you and I maybe checked out LIV for like, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes on the streaming service one day. And I'm like, I'm not watching that crap.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's, to me, okay, I don't think they were also listening to what their members were bitching about. They were bitching about too many tour commitments. You have a minimum of 15 tournaments you got to play. If you're outside of a certain threshold, you got to add a tournament that you didn't play in before. So they've got a big commitment from you. So you've got, a minimum of 15 weeks. You've got 4-day tournaments. You got pro-am tournaments on Wednesdays, and obviously you're gonna have to check out the course at some time. So it's a big time commitment, and obviously they always want more money, but what they were really bitching about is their NIL.
Yeah.
Give them their image.
Yeah.
Give them the opportunity to make money off their own NIL. That's what they're wanting. If you give that, your response, this is incredible to me. Your response was to add more tournaments.
Yeah.
So all you're going to do, if these tournaments count towards your 15-week commitment, then you're gonna weaken your other tournaments that have existed for years.
Yeah.
Because if I can play 8 tournaments there, I got my 4 majors. That's 12 players. There's 13. I can pick 2 tournaments. Well, I'm going to play a Jack's tournament, the Memorial,
the John Deere Classic or something. Yeah, right.
I'm not gonna play the Classic. I'm gonna play in a spot I want to go to, where my family wants to go to. Okay, and then I'm done. So you have screwed all these other tournaments, their sponsors, those communities who have been nothing but generous to you for all these years. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You're lowering the value of the rest of your tour.
Right.
That's all you're doing, because there's going to be guys who still play in the John Deere or whatever tournaments, but no names are going to.
No.
They've already fulfilled their dance card with the rest.
Right.
with all the high value stuff.
Right.
They're not going to go to the John Deere, obviously Steve Stricker will always go, and you, there's guys who will always go because they're loyal, but that's it, man. You're going to have incredibly weak fields, so you're going to further devalue your television ratings, which, by the way, suck already.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's watching golf.
Yeah.
No one's watching golf.
No.
It's the same ratings as hockey. Who
Right.
cares?
And not only that, okay, you're trying to compete with the thing that doesn't really exist yet.
Right.
So LIV, wait till the ratings of them go out, right? So I mean, it's going to be obviously a little different because they're streaming as opposed to on TV. But I'm telling you, you're chasing something that doesn't exist. You're chasing a ghost. Yeah,
they're chasing ghosts. That's what they're doing. And they're, of course, because they're a bunch of old white dudes, they don't know what they're doing. They just don't, because there's no diversity of thought in that group. Right.
Yeah.
So they don't know what the hell they're doing. These guys need some fresh voices, because this is the most ridiculous response to it I've ever freaking heard.
Yeah.
You don't even understand your problem.
Yeah.
And what you're going to do is weaken the foundations of your tour, specifically your relationships with CBS, NBC, those who broadcast your tournaments, because the ratings are already significantly low.
Yeah.
They're gonna slip further when you have these weak fields out there. And then when your high value fields are playing, oh, guess what you're competing against now? The NFL.
Right.
Good luck with that, man.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. The idea of adding on the end of the season, you're not remotely seeing what's going on.
No.
And how the hell could you even get TV? The TV guys that they have, they're gonna be like, no, we're broadcasting NFL, dude.
You think you're getting
crazy?
Jim Nance? No, you're not. Hell, you're not even getting Dan Hicks.
Dude,
no.
A Colts Jaguars game on a 1 o'clock CBS time is getting a 6. You're getting a half.
Yeah.
Who are they gonna choose, man? And that's just a crappy game. And this LIV tournament, by the way, their end of the year is in Miami, and I believe it's in October, the end of October. Pro football is going on. No one's going to watch them either. They have the same problem you do. It's still golf. Why are you chasing it? Why?
It's just stupid. Again, I think what they thought was they want to appease their top 50 members. They want to offer them these big purses. Dude, they're already making money. That's not the issue. Bump up, if you got all this cash, bump up your other purses.
Yeah.
Make them have fewer commitments.
Yeah.
But also make them rote. They've got, they have to pick two new tournaments every year to spread it out. Yeah. Spread the love amongst all these smaller tournaments that, not everyone's going to the Valero Open in Texas, right? Because it's, they just don't want to. Make them go there.
I would say cut it. I would say cut the requirement to 12, and then make them like 2 has to be rotational. So you have to pick between. You cannot go the same 2, and then one's going to obviously be sponsorship. So travelers or whatever. Obviously you have commitments there. Even though who missed was it Johnson that missed his sponsor weekend? Anyway.
He lost that sponsorship.
Yeah. Well, of course, you're not going to come to our tournament. We sponsor you.
Thanks,
crazy.
Thanks for loyalty.
Yeah. So that's what I would do. I'd cut the minimum requirement. If they want to play more, obviously they can play more. But
there's no limit on how much they can play.
Right.
But also then limit some of this late in the season. Shorten your season, man. Yeah. You don't need to be playing golf in October or November. I get it, because it's a chance for all these guys who are struggling to keep their card to make enough points, make enough money to keep their card. I get that. But, sorry, man.
You don't need that back end. The other guys, they have to play all the tournaments no matter what anyway. But those big names, 12, force them 2 rotationals, and obviously they're going to do their sponsored one.
Right.
if you make sure that they're cut down, they have no problem. And
Right. And again,
if the persons keep climbing, that's cool too.
you're gonna have to give them their image rights. You're
Yeah.
gonna have to.
Yep.
You're just gonna have to.
Yep. Just the way
So
around.
they got to figure that out, because that's a big deal to these guys, and rightfully so.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I've always advocated for college kids to get that kind of stuff. I'm glad they're starting to do that in the college game, and I think I know it's kind of weird right now. Everybody's bitching about the NIL for college. Not to get too off topic, but just I think once you like kind of set how's it going to go, then it'll start working itself out. So and same for golf. You can say, okay, you can make money on, this. They'll be fine. They don't want to play that tournament any more than you want them to play. They'd rather be on the PGA where the history is, right? So
Absolutely.
just lean into that. Lean into your advantage. So
yeah, look, if I'm making decisions, I'm gonna do what we just discussed, and I'm gonna wait for this Saudi investment to implode, which I think it will, because I get it. They don't expect a return right now, but there's no way you keep throwing money at something and never expect a return.
Yeah.
And that return is not just goodwill. I know they don't expect to make a profit, because there's no way they ever could. They've already spent too much money to ever make a profit. But how long are you gonna keep doing this when you realize it's not helping your image issue?
Yeah.
It's not going to help, man. You think a bunch of spoiled fucking white guys going over and playing golf somewhere is going to help your image?
Yeah,
Good
right.
luck with it.
Yeah. You think like every day people are like, well, look at that. He got $100 million. These are some good people.
Hey, if good enough for Brooks.
Yeah.
Good enough for me.
I follow that leader anytime.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah. You send a bunch of frat bros. You got Dustin Johnson, Brooks Koepka, and Chase Koepka.
Yeah.
Bryson DeChambeau. Yeah. Whatever they think, it's good enough for me, man.
I think he's sponsored by Truly or whatever the frat bros are drinking now.
Right.
Let's pound a Truly.
Mm-hmm. Mick Ultra, same thing.
Yeah, Mick Ultra.
Yeah. All right, man. I think we've dealt with this LIV crap long enough.
Yeah, I know. It just keeps popping up, man. Keeps popping up. PGA, stop chasing them. Stop.
Walk like you own it.
Yeah, exactly. I think we're done here.
We're done here.